Over the course of the past 6 months, I have sent 10,000 messages on LinkedIn manually. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I've learned across those 10,000 messages and those 6 months. First things first, you need to pick an extreme, not just the middle. And what I mean by that is when you're messaging people on LinkedIn, you either need to go very high volume or you need to go full custom messaging. Now, what I mean by that is either you should have one default message for each industry or target person that you're connecting with and only customize it to the extent that you're changing their name in the message. Or you should have a custom message based upon that individual company and that individual person's profile. So you're looking on the profile, say they have a relevant post that you can talk about. Maybe they got promoted. You can talk a bit about that in the message so that it's a bit more customized and obviously personalized, and then send that message. Let's say you're trying to do high volume and fully custom. Firstly, it's not truly going to be custom because you're trying to go high volume, maybe you're automating it. And so the actual customization is going to suffer. Or if you do fully custom but high volume, it's going to take forever. So I would recommend pick one lane and just stick with it. Number two is prospecting is everything. This is the most important point in this video. Your connections are limited each week. Usually it's about 100. Don't just spam the connections. You want to be targeted with who you're connecting with. For example, this week I've been connecting for one of our clients. He does commercial decorating, but in a very specific location across England. So I typed in all of the towns across England, selected the locations to make sure that the only people I'm messaging are relevant to that person. Now, that's just an example. I also had other filters, but that's an example of something you should be doing. So only connect with people who are worth your time. Point number three is you want to be targeting decision makers. Go for owners, people who can actually buy. Filter the LinkedIn search results by director or owner. Point number four is don't max out your connection cap. Now, this sounds backwards, and there's a bit of nuance here. Firstly, hitting the weekly cap, from my experience, can harm your account. If you're maxing that out every week, say you're sending 100 and then you get the notification saying you can't connect with more, I find that this reduces the amount of people connecting with me. Now, what I would recommend is instead getting it as close as possible as you can to that cap, but not exceeding it or hitting the limit. My other little hint is normal LinkedIn premium is plenty. You don't need more than that. You don't need sales manager. It's more expensive. I used it for a while, and actually I didn't even like it and I went back. Number five is be consistent. This sounds stupid and obvious, but I just felt like I had to say it. Connect and message with people every single week, and being steady beats big bursts followed by nothing, no outreach. Now, the message, again, one of the most important parts. This is what's going to get you leads. Always aim to have a call with the prospect. Don't give your prices over LinkedIn. I've never found that works. Don't give a quote over LinkedIn, especially not before you've had a call with them. That is just an easy way to get people to ignore you. In your message, lead with them. Think about the person. Why should I read your message? Think about what problems they have and what you can do for them. Then you want to make sure that you point all of your messages towards booking a call. If someone gives you their email, if you can, say to them, do you have a number I can call you on? If they say no, that's fine. You've still got their email, but that's what I would recommend because it will increase your close rates. And then always follow up. That's why you need a tracker. Even if they don't reply to your first message, 3 days later, just send them another one saying, hey, just checking in, not sure if you saw this. I wouldn't recommend sending a third and a fourth. You just don't really want to piss them off, and yeah, so I wouldn't recommend that. Now, if you want to take away anything from this video, is that it's not how many you send, it's who you talk to and the way you talk to them. The right people with real follow-up, always pointed at a call, will work wonders. And if you want help with this in any way, feel free to head over to our website at marketmaestro.co.uk.